Hi, I am going to walk you through a short mindful movement series now. We'll take about 10 minutes and we'll mostly use the chair. That's usually what is available in the hospital room, or something easy for you if you're at home. And maybe we'll do a little standing at the end. But let's just start here in the chair. Let's feel the feet under ourselves on the floor, so the feet connecting to the floor. And if it's comfortable, you can close the eyes, but if not, keeping the eyes open. Let's take a deep breath in together. Nice deep breath in, let the belly expand, and then open the mouth, sigh it away. Inhale, exhale. Just notice if you're already feeling some release in the body. Big inhale. And so if you are sitting in a chair, you probably want to come up away from the back a little bit. So nice tall spine, it'll help you get those deep breaths in. Good. Inhale. Let's start to connect some movement with the breath here. So we'll start with just some simple shoulder rolls. So inhaling the shoulders up and exhaling them down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhale up and exhale down. And then reversing direction. So inhale, taking the shoulders back, up, and then exhaling forward. Let's do that again. Inhale, back, up, exhale forward. And one more time. Nice. And then let's check in with the neck. So often we find a lot of energy gets stuck in the shoulders and the neck when we're waiting, or if we have to sleep in an armchair in the hospital, or whatever might be going on today. So as you take a breath in, just let the belly expand. And then as you exhale, let's just drop the right ear toward the shoulder, being really mindful of the neck. So if there's pain or injury in the neck, stopping wherever it feels right for you. And then really gently, let's tip the chin down towards the shoulder. So sometimes there's a little extra tension that gets stuck in the side of the neck. So take a nice deep breath there. Good. And then bringing the head back up over center, tip the chin, find a little space behind the neck. And then head comes back up. And allow left ear to come to shoulder. You can stay here, or you can experiment again with kind of tipping the chin. Notice what that feels like. And then head comes back over center. Good. And so let the arms come down by the sides. Give them a nice shake. Shake through the shoulders. Shake through the back and the arms. Good. And then as you inhale, let's take the right arm up overhead. And you can use the chair here for support, or if you have an armrest there, you could use that for support, or you can just let the arm fall. We're going to gently just tip here, find some space through the left side of the body. Excuse me, your right side of the body. So try to keep the hips grounded, and just notice if you can feel some opening here through the sides of the waist. And then bringing the right arm down, let the left arm come up. And same thing here, if you like to support yourself with your hand or on the armrest, that's completely fine. Or you can just let the arm fall, like I'm letting my arm just rest here on the side. And then if it feels right, you can start to look up toward the ceiling. But again, if there's a lot of tightness or tension in the neck, that may not feel good. So you could look forward, you could look down. Just notice where your body is, trying to meet the body where it is in this moment. Good. And then arms come back down. Good. Inhale, taking both hands up. And exhale, press away. Maybe even imagining as you inhale, bringing in lots of hope, faith, goodness, gratitude, thinking of all the people supporting you on your journey. And then as you exhale, sending away all of the fear, the anger, the frustration, all of the bad and negative thoughts, just letting all of those go. So again, imagine just bringing in the good, thinking about a big hug here, lots of sunshine, and then exhale. Think about letting all of those bad thoughts go. It's a practice. It's a practice. It's not a perfect. Good. And then once again, just shake it out. Nice. All right, so we're going to do a little stretch through the back, and I'm going to give you a couple of options. So you can stay in the chair, and you might just fold forward, just really gently, or you might bring the belly all the way down to the thighs. Another option is you could stand up. So if you've been sitting for a long time, it feels really good maybe to stand up and stretch out the hips and the back. So I'm going to stand up here and just show you. So if you have a chair that you can move around, you could come to the back of the chair. If you have an armchair, maybe one of those recliners in the hospital, and you can come to the side of it, you could use the arm as well. All right. Or you could use a bed or a countertop. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. So we're just going to sit the hips back and find some space here in the low back. So you're supporting yourself with the arms and the hands. Try to keep, just a loose grip. And find length here. So you're lengthening through the spine. You're opening the shoulders. So I'm actually actively pressing my hands into the chair so I can open the back of the shoulder blades. We store a lot of tension in the upper back and shoulders. Neck is long. See if you can soften the jaw. Nice deep breaths. One more breath here. And then wherever you are, just starting to slowly come up. So if you were in the chair, you might want to start to stand at this point. Let me just adjust my camera a little bit so you can see my head here. And we're going to do a couple of standing postures to open up the hips a little bit. So you can use your chair for support, or again, counter, bed, anything like that would be fine. So I'm just going to reach down for my ankle. And some of you might not reach the ankle, and that's fine. You could reach even for the back of the pant leg, something like that. Or you could just gently lift the leg. So we're just looking for a little bit of space here. When we sit a lot, these hip flexors get really tight. So we're just looking for some space here in the hip flexors. So whatever works for you. We're not here to win yoga. We're just here to release, again, some of that stagnant energy, some of the fear, some of the anger, some of the anxiety. Release it out of the body. And then you can release that leg down. And then we'll come to the other side. So you can flip your chair around, or whatever you need to do for your support is fine. And this time we're going to use the other leg. Okay? So again, finding your balance and either reaching for the ankle, the foot, maybe just for the back of the pant leg or sock, or maybe just kind of lifting that foot. You could even just put the toes back behind you. That's still going to open up the front of the hip joint here a little bit. And then release. You can kind of shake it out. Feels good to shake the legs. And then one little release before we finish. Let's release a little bit through the backs of the legs. So again, the hamstrings get really tight sitting a lot. So we're just going to sit the hips back and just take one foot forward. So all I'm doing is tipping my heel onto the floor and bending the other knee. So I'm bending my left knee here. My right leg is long. And I'm just going to sit back as much as is comfortable for me. So for some of you, that may be all the way down if you feel really open and flexible. For some of you, it might just be a couple of inches. There's no right or wrong here. We're just meeting the body. Good. And then switching, coming to the other side. So now my left leg is long, and I'm going to bend my right knee just a little bit. Sit the hips back. Nice deep breath. Nice, and then release. And if you like, you can finish standing or come back to the chair. And just pause here for a moment, take a couple of deep breaths. Knowing that you can bring these postures with you and practice them at any time. And I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you for joining me.